It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show. End of the year coming, I'm posted like Tim Duncan. Teaching niggas how to grow they shit like it's Teen Summit. Teaching niggas how to talk to me, I don't hear nothing. You red pill rappers about to fall from the red button. This chair comfy, need real money. Let me find out you industry niggas is Ted Bundy. Let me find out, let me wind down. Take some time out to calculate the weight I clear monthly. USD to them pounds, feet deep in the ground. Stand firm like your whole shit for $200. I'm big worm, switch the game up to help y'all score. Dave Stern try to box me again, Martin. I treat him like T. Hearns. Got a baby doing 5 weeks. Made it through my juvenile hell, was bumping Mob Deep. Homies in them 2-man cells struggle to find sleep. We ain't talking casa now, we don't talk like barbershops. Circumvent the streams, we taking it back to mom and pop. Distribution, pick and choosing for the institution. Niggas losing, y'all can check the units. They say the internet level, the plan failed. I say they made you confident and racing with your training wheels. Fuck them rapping for if I can't pay a cable bill. Fuck them rapping for if I can't even say what's real. How you say you independent with a major deal? Niggas fell in love with the lies. I see how shady feel. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody is good out there this evening. On this fourth, it's about 11, going on 11 o'clock at the time of recording for me. But I hope that you had a good day, enjoyed time with your family, ate good, and had good vibes with your family, because that's all that I acknowledge on the 4th. I wasn't going to be doing any content today, but this guy Drake decided to go ahead and drop something, so I'm gonna go ahead and come and talk to y'all about it. He's got a new song called What Did I Miss? And it looks like he decided to create an entire IRL stream in order to debut the record. All right. Now, this keeps in line with the idea that Drake is supposed to be becoming some sort of streamer. Although the so-called stream that ended up playing did not look live at all. It looked like it was pre-done, pre-recorded. But perhaps it wasn't. I don't know. It looked like he was in Toronto. He did the whole Iceman theme. He was at this Iceman warehouse. And of course, he's been showing this Iceman warehouse as like a little Easter egg leading into this so-called album that he's supposed to be dropping. I do feel like it was definitely timely that he decided to drop it this evening on July 4th, the so-called Independence Day, while Drake is trying to seek his, it seems like he's trying to get out of his UMG Republic deal. We just talked the other day about DeMizza putting out this narrative that Drake was offered $500 million from Sony or whatever, and UMG is trying to devalue him in the marketplace. I don't know if any of that is actually true, but I've said it from the jump with him putting that lawsuit out, and even when he put the petition out, that it seemed like he was trying to vie for his independence, or at least fight to get out of his contract. They say that he has about another album on his contract that is due to the label, that he owes them, which is why, if he was offered that $500 million contract from Sony, why he wasn't able to accept it, because he has not fulfilled his complete obligation to the label. Again, I don't know what's true and what's not. That's just what I've heard. But anyway, he's at this Iceman Ice Factory warehouse. He literally had people waiting for like 20 minutes with weird breaths and weird sound effects, and people, having side conversations in the background before he even showed up. He comes on, he starts putting measuring tape to a big ass ice block, and basically trying to portray himself like, like a regular everyday employee at the ice factory. You know what I'm saying? He's got like a little jacket on. It looks like he's in work attire. He ends up eventually, after some more lollygagging and fucking around, He ends up going into the break room and he had like a little meal in the microwave and shit. And he ends up seeing something on TV, which ended up being basically like a premiere of the song "What Did I Miss," and he ends up tuning into it. Another thing that I found interesting about this so-called stream was the poor audio. Um, Not only for the music, but even throughout the so-called stream, he's driving through the city and all of this different stuff, and his audio's cutting in and out, is chopping it, and it's just like, what the fuck is going on? But y'all know, again, he's keeping in tune with what's going on. He's seeing that the trend is the IRL streams for the Kai Cenats, the DDGs, the Lil Rodney Sons, all these younger guys that are taking over in the streaming space. They're no longer just sitting in their, you know, in their studio rooms, talking on stream, but they're now going outside. They're setting up tasks for themselves. They're going out to remote locations and just like interacting with people, and whatever happens type of thing. But this didn't look like it was live at all. It looked like it was pre-scripted, pre-thought out, pre-done. The people that he's engaging with on the street, I wouldn't be surprised if these people were paid actors that were supposed to be there. They probably had like an advertisement on a casting website beforehand. Got people running up talking about Iceman, 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 but the audio is all clean and shit. It's just strange. It was strange. Now, getting into the actual reason why he was streaming, you get to this "What Did I Miss" song, and basically, he's previewing pieces from the album. So he previews this "What Did I Miss" song. He ends up previewing another song while he's driving in the truck, and what it seems like and what it feels like to me, if I had to, try to put my finger on what's going on, it feels like he's trying to gear up for another "if you're reading this, it's too late" type of moment. I don't know if he's going to be successful in this instance, because I mean, he has a fan base, but he doesn't have the world the way that he once did. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to try to attempt to come back here. I think it was a miscalculation to try to create a song for his Opps. We've already heard Drake address his Opps multiple times since the battle. None of those records really caught steam. None of those records really had any follow through to them. They came and went. But once again, he tries that same formula here on "What Did I Miss?" Basically calling out people that he used to be cool with, that he no longer fucks with, people that he saw at the pop out, that was dancing around, that was on his dick since headlights and all of this type of stuff. Headlines, excuse me. Which of course was a record that was on Take Care. So that dropped, what, 2011-ish? Some people think he's talking about LeBron James. I think that would be a lie. The timeline doesn't add up because him and LeBron was already tight before Headlines. I think that would be more in line with maybe DeMar DeRozan, but I got to look at what year he came into the league and went to Toronto. Yeah, DeMar DeRozan makes a lot more sense. He was drafted by the Toronto Raptors. They've talked about how DeMar DeRozan was, kind of like a fish out of water, going out there, cold city, being away from home. He's raised in Compton, LA, you know what I'm saying? He actually grew up close to Kendrick Lamar. So the fact that Drake is still even harboring on that relationship gone sour, seeing him at the pop-up or whoever else he saw at the pop-out that he thought was close with him, even if you want to take Russell Westbrook into account for who he's talking about, these are all guys from Kendrick's proximity. These are people that are more likely to be fucking with him than you. They're not from your neighborhood. They're not from your section. They're not from nothing affiliated with you, period. Some people may assume that he was talking about The Weeknd. I don't believe that was a shot at The Weeknd to say you've been on dick since Headlines, when The Weeknd was a primary contributor to that album, and they've had on again, off again beef damn near ever since that album. So I feel like there's no great revelation. There's no what did I miss if we've been beefing on again, off again for the better part of about 12 to 13 years. Doesn't make any sense to me, right? So, I guess I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep it in here because he was alluding to something dropping at midnight. I think What Did I Miss drops at midnight. So I may play it here just for the sake of conversation, but it probably will have to be taken out just so that we don't risk any bullshit over here. Cause I know some of y'all ain't gonna hear it otherwise unless I play it anyway. And please excuse the crickets and all that shit in my backyard, man. I'm in the South, baby. This it just comes with the territory at night.
I don't give a fuck if you love me. I don't give a fuck if you like me.
So you see, he's in the backyard of I don't know if you want to call it a Scarface house or whatever the fuck, but you see there's a whole artillery of motherfucking assault rifles laying on the ground and look like he raided goddamn T.I. truck. And he's saying, I don't give a fuck if you love me or like me. So clearly he's still salty in so-called war mode, even though he went to them people.
Some people I love hang around pussies who try me. Let's go.
How could people who claim they love me hang around pussies who tried me? What did I miss?
It's love for my brothers and death to a traitor. Let's go. She might decide to say no.
Love to my brothers, death to a traitor. You niggas better not ask for no favors. So he's basically saying, you know, ain't no coming back. Everybody who played the other side, be sure to stay on that side because there's no coming back. I wonder how many people have been chirping his line wanting to come back and, you know, work again. I don't know. What's the get back on niggas? That's TBD, to be determined. I look at this shit like it's BTC. The Bitcoin up, down today, up later.
Let's go.
Now he's trying to recreate Hotline Bling with the awkward dances. We've already been through this before. You cannot get lightning in a bottle twice, my brother. But he's trying to run old tropes. He's trying to create war music like he did on If You're Reading This Is Too Late. He then switches it over to a more lighthearted. Well, this is the same song. He takes it to a lighthearted phase 2, and now he's trying to dance in front of the ice blocks.
Niggas get punched in the face with some TLC shit on the dead guys. Some TLC shit, cause my nigga, you gon' need a chili ice pack for your left eye.
You gonna get niggas get punched in the face on some TLC shit on the dead guys. On some TLC shit, cause you gonna need a chili ice pack for your left eye. Okay? So now he's saying niggas is finna start getting punched in the face. He finna take it on old school, start snuffing niggas. The Drake. Okay? He said all that shit you done heard about, all that shit y'all niggas heard about me getting pissed on my leg, all that shit y'all heard about me getting slapped by Diddy, all that shit you heard about whatever you think happened to me, niggas is I'm finna start getting my get back. We finna start punching niggas in the face just for living on some Prodigy shit. You sure?
When I was looking at y'all and cooking with y'all and giving out verses and bookings to y'all, making sure
Okay, so he said, what did I miss? When I was looking at y'all and cooking with y'all? He said, when I was in the studio cooking with you niggas. Yeah, everybody wanted a verse, everybody wanted a hook, everybody wanted a look. He said, start booking for y'all, putting niggas on stage. Of course, that's one of the big Drake, the Drake fan fables is Drake gave Kendrick this big opportunity to be on tour with him, A$AP Rocky, which it was a big opportunity. I'm not gonna act like it wasn't. But at the same time, they tried to make it seem like he was some unknown rapper that nobody was checking for. He was just like living on the street somewhere. Like he was literally sleeping in his boxers next to a trash can or something. And he just lifted him up and hoisted him to the motherfucking atmosphere or something, which is not how it actually played out. But there's other people that he did take on tour and looked out for that maybe he has problems with today. I don't know. But that's what he said in this verse here. What did I miss? You niggas was at my crib looking at hoes. Y'all was at the concert, word for word, at all of the shows. What did I miss? When did all you niggas start hating me? What did I miss? That's basically what he's saying. That's the whole premise of this song. What did I miss? When did everybody start hating me? You know? So he's still playing the victim. He's still trying to make it seem as if he is without a blemish, and everybody just turned on him out of pure envy, nothing more, nothing less. All right, so that is What Did I Miss by Drake. Okay. Music video, live stream, adjacent, because I still don't believe this was done live. So then he eventually gets in the Iceman transfer truck, which who knows what's supposed to be in the truck. This so-called live that he did is supposed to be Iceman episode 1. So I'm suspecting that there would be probably more episodes to come in the future. So then while he's in the truck and he's driving around town, and it looks like he's driving around to Toronto, because he ended up passing a sign that said TMU, which is a local college out there in Toronto. Not to mention the phone number for the Iceman thing. Excuse me. It's a 416 number. So he ends up playing this song while he's moving about through the city. Not to mention, I did forget to say in the beginning. At the beginning, when he finally did appear, he did a flashback to 2006. And I think it's very important that I mention this piece. Started off with him going back to 2006. During a time period when he had a song out called The City Is Mine. And he showed some old footage of that time period when he was rocking promotional t-shirts for The City Is Mine, and he was trying to get his buzz up, and he was performing at shows and trying to get his name out there and performing and all of that stuff, and trying to build a buzz. So he's trying to take the fans back with nostalgia, similar to the 100 Gigs play that he did last year when he put out unreleased music. He put out unreleased footage of studio sessions and, big moments in his career that were captured behind the scenes. It was a very sloppy attempt at a documentary. I'm not sure why he didn't make like an official documentary for his fans to like really be encapsulated into those moments. But here at the top of this, he's taking people back to 2006. And of course, 2006, that's pre-Young Money. That's pre-Cash Money. That's just him in Toronto trying to get on, coming off of Degrassi. And, think he had some beef with local rappers out there. Like he was certainly not the Drizzy that he came to be. So he's trying to do the nostalgia play. Then he got into this new music. So here's another piece. This is a unnamed snippet, which probably won't be out tonight, but who knows.
These are all growing and overflowing. Family only feels like a riddle to affiliates that thought that they were safe because they played the middle. Losing all these friends really got to me. I was talking to Taylor over drinks and it was getting deep. Not everyone can handle this pressure, and in your city you're the national treasure. That's what she said to me.
All right, so he's trying to make an attempt at what I had suggested was to try to get introspective, try to dig into a more personal bag, try to show some sort of growth. But he's still reminiscing on all the friends that he lost and all of this stuff. He says he sat down with Taylor. I don't know if he means Taylor Swift or if there's another Taylor out there that he's talking about. But we'll just keep going.
Not everyone can handle this pressure, and in your city you're the national treasure. That's what she said to me. Only time they put me in a box is with the red leather. My body will rot, my name will live forever. I was a fool to believe we could do it together. It's still heartbreak Drake, but I glued it together. Do not come around the guys playing peacemaker, they snake me for now.
Still heartbreak Drake, but I glued it together. So the heartbreak is no more. Yeah. And this summer I'm staying so focused. Somebody could say the weather changed and I wouldn't notice. The company I keep is getting smaller while my other companies are all growing and overflowing. Family only feels like a riddle to affiliates that thought that they were safe because they played the middle.
Losing all these friends really got to me. I was talking to Taylor over drinks and it was getting deep. Not everyone can handle this pressure, and in your city, you're the national treasure. That's what she said to me. Only time they put me in a box is with the red leather. My body will rot, my name will live forever. I was a fool to believe we could do it together. It's still heartbreak, Drake, but I glued it together. Do not come around the guys playing peacemaker. They snake me for now, but we'll see later. They snake me for now, but we will see later. Your boy got his hair bust inside in one spot, and we were still laughing about that shit like a week later. The only guarantee I know is more.
Now, I don't know who the hell got their head bust and they were still laughing about it a week later. It's probably going to take somebody to do some forensic research to understand, you know, who he's talking about in that bar. But I'm sure it'll come out at some point.
Paper, free paper, green paper. Yeah, green paper. Look, Supermax. For what I got going on, I'm too relaxed. The truth is not in your phone.
So here he's rapping about a Supermax. Now, for people that are not involved with sports, don't keep up with sports, a Supermax is when you're up for contract renegotiation, or you can decide to leave the team that you're on. That's when you can get the highest available amount of money that's available. You know what I'm saying? That's reserved for the superstars of the superstars in sports. And typically it's a you know, high number. You could get like 500 million type shit. You get what I'm saying? Where they pay your ass 30 million a year. Some crazy shit, you know? So he's talking about Supermax, which again, well, I kind of overestimated that contract, you know what I mean? But these niggas getting, you know, 300-400 million type shit these days. And we have the Demiza thing where he was supposed to get the $500 million contract from Sony. So he's basically alluding to the Supermax. Again, we don't know what's real and what's not. He could just be crafting a narrative for himself. But his last deal was $400 million. We'll just have to see how everything plays out as it pertains to that.
To attack. It's how I really look in the streets like Google Maps. Supermax. For what I got going on, I'm too relaxed. The truth is not in your phone, you're too attached. It's how I really look in the streets like Google Maps. Supermax deals. I'm not even at my max for real. Flash me and you get yourself some attraction still. Or shake my hand and show the world how you actually feel. Yeah, Supermax deals. Fuck the raps, I'm more impressed by your acting skills. I'm back for real, you boys barely crack.
Fuck a rap, I'm more impressed by your acting skills, okay? So, once again, he feels like everybody's being fake, except him.
I'm big tired of fake love like tractor wheels. This is trauma that getting back on my master's skills. Los Angeles love like Phil Jackson and Shaq O'Neal. Oh yeah, Supermax deals. Supermax deals. Yeah, Supermax deals. I might hit the envelope, wax seal, wax seal. Feels on fans to the tax.
And he's just driving through the city. I mean, and again, the music that we're hearing, it all sounds like a version of probably 10 to 15 other Drake songs that we've heard before. He's definitely at a crossroads musically where everything he does is already derivative of everything he's already done. So nothing is surprising, nothing is exciting. Even if you try to take away everything else that transpired in the last 8-9 months and just try to listen to it with a fresh ear, there's no way to listen to it with a fresh ear because you've already pretty much heard it before. So here is another piece of his so-called stream. Where they say here, it says Drake gets called a bitch by someone during his stream and he cusses him out. So this is And again, I believe everybody that showed up on this stream was a paid actor that was booked. But some people might feel like this is all, in the moment.
So where? So what then? So what then, big dog? Don't look away now, pussy. Don't look away now. Don't look away now. Don't get shy now.
Bro, what? Okay. I know there's got to be a few people from Toronto. What is that accent? What is that whole inflection? It sounds very leprechaunish to me. It sounds, it's somewhere between leprechaun and pirate. Is that really how y'all talk out there, or is this like something that was created by the youth, by the youth-dem? Is this really how y'all talk out there? I remember having a friend from Canada when I was a kid, and he would say shit like a boot. You know what I'm saying? When he would say about. I was like, no, that's different. A boot. But this nigga definitely sounds somewhere between Pirates of the Caribbean and motherfucking Leprechaun in the Hood. You feel me? So please, one of my esteemed Canadian viewers, please let me know. Is this how y'all really talk out there, or is this something that was just made by the youth-dem?
Fold that up right now. Nerd. Stop it.
You gonna fold homie up? You gonna hop out the Iceman truck and fold him up?
Blessings. Big up yourself.
Shit scripted, man. But that was another piece of the stream. And lastly, we have Maul from Rory and Maul. So remember, last month, Maul came out and said Iceman got a bomb. And New Rory and Maul, their page, they popped out with a screenshot of this What Did I Miss music video record. So it seems that this was the song that Maul may have been alluding to. And I must say, if that's the song that Maul was alluding to as in a bomb, not enough, homie. If that's the bomb on the album, then the album is it's over before it starts. Because a bomb would entail something explosive, something shocking, something that's gonna take hold of the world, something that's gonna move the needle in the space. What Did I Miss does none of those things. I would be a liar to say that the beat isn't good on the song, but it's been done so many times that it doesn't create anything. Now maybe for the Drake fans they feel differently, but that I don't feel like there was anything explosive about that record. So I'm quite sure this weekend, top of next week, we'll get an update from Maul directly following up. If this is the bomb he was talking about, you might as well go ahead and just cut all the wires. Okay? Don't push the goddamn button. But let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments, man. Do you fuck with the What Did I Miss record? Do you fuck with the unreleased the snippet of him talking to somebody about all of this stardom and people not being able to relate and all the lost friends and all of this type of stuff? Do you personally vibe with the subject matter? Do you fuck with the songs? You know what I'm saying? No judgment here from me. Do what you do, like what you like, love what you love, bump what you bump. It ain't gonna change anything in my life, so make sure that you enjoy yours to the fullest, okay? Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I will catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be good out there. Peace. King of my city in cul-de-sac. Coming, I swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest, but drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.